Hello my friends and welcome back to Kev's Hobby Showcase. I'm of course Kevin. You may have also seen me on Tabletop Jones Productions where John and I are the two idiots playing board games. Today, big shock, I'm going to be painting minis. I'm going to be painting two clone troopers from the game Star Wars Shatterpoint. So let me bring them up here. These two handsome looking gentlemen right here. I'm going to be painting them. I am of course going to be looking up from the company website on on the color scheme, and from what I can see, I got it off to the side here. Of course, it's mostly white, but it's also got some blue on the stormtrooper armor, and of course I'll be using gunmetal for the weapon, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the base, as always. So yeah, we are still. From some of my more recent videos, I've talked about some of the weather where it's high winds, and it is still unfortunately very gusty. So I'm going to be doing the priming off camera, and then so as soon as excuse me, so when I come back, it's going to go straight to the base coat. All right, so I'll do so. Stay tuned, and I will be right back. Okay, welcome back, the priming is now dry on these clone troopers, and we're going to get right to the base coat. All right, so let's get the nifty device on. Let's point you down to my workspace. Okay. So, as we all know, clone troopers, especially in Star Wars, base coat is white. Alright, here we go. Okay, so it's been an interesting time. I'm actually starting to try to post a lot more often, so you've heard me say before that I'd like to do these videos in blocks, so I'll be making less of them in the blocks, but I'll be posting more often. Another thing that I'm trying to do is expand my social media presence so that I can try to reach more people, and actually to be more precise, to reach my target audience, because I don't know how YouTube really deals with who gets to like randomly who gets to see what I'm making, or even what me and John are making, because I am involved in that channel as well, which is of course Tabletop Jones Productions. Shameless plug. So I've been trying to reach out to basically what I feel is like my target audience. I've been reaching out a little bit on Facebook, because I noticed I noticed a while back that when you try to join a group, when you join a group on Facebook, they don't really look kindly to you promoting yourself, especially when it comes to stuff like this. I'm not so much with the Facebook groups, but I have been expanding by using Twitter or X, whichever you prefer to call it. And I'm there. Well, I think I have a personal account there, but I also started an account called Tabletop Jones Productions, so you could look us up there. I've also basically started a page. I mean, everything is Tabletop Jones Productions mostly, because I don't want to just promote this channel. I also want to promote the channel that John and I have together, so it's just easier. And it's almost like this channel is like a subsidiary of that in a way, because stuff that I do here will eventually show up on Tabletop Jones Productions. So it's, you know, not that far-fetched, I suppose. Anyway, so on Instagram, we are listed as Tabletop Jones Productions. And yeah, I've been reaching out to groups on both, you know, on both X and Instagram. I've been trying to connect with groups that are involved in games, miniature painting, and also I just started trying to reach out to groups related to comic collecting, being that I am going to do videos a little bit more often on this channel related to comics. And last but not least, well, actually, let me just say, in addition to Instagram, I mean, there's another thing called Instagram Threads that's more of like a posting site than, you know, like you can, you know, almost like a Facebook type posting site. And we're on there as well as Tabletop Jones Productions, but also I know I kind of did this quickly, and also I'm on TikTok as Kevin of Tabletop Jones Productions. And well, let me just say first, I'm done with the base coat now. I'm going to let that paint dry. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do some of the details because I was looking at the site. I mean, I point off the camera because that's where I have my tablet with the images of what I'm doing. There is like, you know, blue on the shoulder, a little streak of blue on the chest, a little streak of blue on the helmet. So I'm going to do that as well as some of the other little details. But just to finish what I was saying, you know, so I'm also, like I said, I'm also on TikTok, and I've been posting on TikTok and on basically on everything. I've been posting minis that I've already finished, and every now and again I will post a video that's a little promo of what's to come. So you can look for me on those other social media outlets. I mean, I haven't actually posted links to the channels. I've just basically said that we're on YouTube and I give the name. So you know, you can, you know, follow that way. I mean, if you need a link to go directly on at least on Facebook and on X and Instagram Threads, I will actually post. You know, that's where I actually share the videos. So you can do it that way as well. Well, anyway, finished with the base coat, and going to take a little break, let that you know, paint dry, and then when we come back, like I said, I'm going to do the details. So stay tuned, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and the white paint on these clone troopers has dried, and we're going to get started on some details here. All right, so let's get this on. Put this down to the workspace. There we go. All right. Okay. Now, in this game, as you can see, they don't really have, I guess, what's like a full unit of these things. Of these, because like in the game Star Wars Legion, there was quite a bit more. All right, let's get the shoulder first. Yeah, so there was quite a bit more with Star Wars Legion. And for this game, I guess it's like you just gotta, like whatever you consider to be a full unit, you just gotta kind of build up to it. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be like a character pack that's going to have clone troopers. I haven't fully looked into it yet, but you know, for all I know, there could be a character pack that's all clone troopers. Alright, so this game I'm pretty new yet, and I'll be honest, I have not yet even read the instructions on how to play the game yet. Alright. Alright, let me just take a good look. Alright, so trying to be very careful here because there's like a fine line on what to put here. And I'm trying to not overdo it. want to make these things look as good as I can. I think I just rubbed off some paint. This is on my finger. Alright, okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, now, there is a little bit of blue on the face of the Clone Trooper helmet. Alright. And there is also some blue on the chest. Alright. Basically trying to steady my hand using the other hand, which does work most of the time. Alright, so let me just do a little looking first, because alright, they show a little bit here on the wrist. Just trying to get as much around the wrist as possible. Yeah, so like I said, I haven't even read the instructions to this game yet. I'm probably not going to do that anytime soon, because let me just take a quick look. All right, because it's probably going to be a while before we would actually play this game. Hold on a second, let me just take another look here. Okay. All right, so that appears to be all I need for the blue. That says 1. And get the next one. And I know I mentioned this because I did a video for the minis from the core set, which is the only minis I got so far. And because the first one I did was Anakin Skywalker and Asajj Ventress. So there is a total of 16 minis as well as terrain in the core set. And in fact, I still have to put together a good amount of that terrain. I took a break from it mainly because I was kind of sort of running out of space to put them. Got to figure that out first. But yeah, it's going to be a while before I finish up with everything from this core set. So it's most likely going to be a while before we would see this game on Tabletop Jones Productions. And I'm sure there might be some of you out there who remember me mentioning that John and I are also trying to build up a Patreon account. And that's also something that we are still trying to figure out. But we are once again posting new videos on Tabletop Jones Productions, on which is also here on YouTube. And the latest video is us playing a game called Zombie Dice, which is a fun game. Yeah, we had a lot of fun playing it. And John's even got a nice little brain counter for that game. So the whole idea is to, it's like you're zombies and you gotta, get your brains. So that's pretty much the premise of the game. We had fun. There's also some add-ons to that were within the game, like extra, special dice, and we played with those in like separate videos. Okay, so this is moving right along pretty nicely. Okay. Oh, actually, I don't know why I'm doing that, because I got more I can do right now. All right. So let's get the there's just a couple of areas where it looks like it would be, it would be good for the black paint. All right, so it's like basically breaks in the armor, like right here. All right, let me just take a look at this, and okay, and okay. So that's pretty much right there in that area where the elbow joints are, and pretty much the break between chest plate and the shoulder joint. So any other area is basically going to be taken care of by the wash. Oh, and got to do the fingers. All right. Oh, I almost forgot. Got to do where the eyes are. I think I went a little bit too much on that one. All right, so that's one down, one to go. And I guess that is the advantage of the way this game is made, and from the others, from the Star Wars Legion games, because you're trying to do something like this. There isn't so many of them that you would have to spend a long time to get it all in. And this one is going in pretty nicely. Now let's see if I can do the eyes better on this one. Nope. All right. Obviously, that's something I need to work on for the when I get him in the future. All right. But you know what? It's not that bad. Okay. Now let's go with a little bit of gunmetal, because once we get the weapon, the nice big blaster that they're holding, then we'll let that paint dry, and we'll come back and just do the base. All right. Gotta get every little angle here. Yeah, so this year, which is 2025, I'm basically going to be making more of an effort. Not that I haven't really been making an effort on my channels, but I'm going to be making more of an effort to not only get videos out, but also to connect with what would be my fan base on social media. Oops, I forgot them. I guess this one, I have to do the fingers this color. Yeah, so, just trying to reach the people that, that are basically, who would enjoy these videos. That not only I'm doing, but also what John and I are doing. And that in time will also help, at least I hope it will, help us to actually start seriously growing our Patreon channel. So that can actually be a thing. All right. So, and I think that clicking noise you just heard was my elbow. Isn't arthritis a wonderful thing? Oh, Lord. Okay, here we are. So, pretty much all the details are finished. You know, I got the little, the black into where it needed to be. I got the blue on. I got the gunmetal for the guns. So all that's left really is the base and the wash, which, so I'm going to let this paint dry, and when we come back, I'm going to do those. All right, so stay tuned, and I will be right back. Okay, so the paint on those clone troopers have dried. We're going to start on the base, and I'm probably going to have to take a break after that to let that dry before I do the wash. So let's just get to it. All right, the quicker we do it, the quicker it's done. Okay. Alrighty, so I took out this metallic gray for the base, because for, well, at least in the core set, I don't know what it's going to be like in the character packs for this game, but in the core set at least, it's, the bases are a lot more unique, because this is the same company that makes the Marvel Crisis Protocol game. Whoops, damn it. I'm going to have to wipe that. Anyway, so this is the same company that makes the Marvel Crisis Protocol games. So it's the same kind of bases, but they're designed a bit differently. One thing about these metallic colors I've noticed is that they do tend to be a bit watery. So, got a little bit on the left boot, so I'm going to have to wipe that off a bit. Alright, let me just put that down. Alright. Well, anything other than anything else, basically. That'll, it'll look better after I put the wash on. Alright. Yeah, so in doing the bases is going to be quick, but I'm going to let that paint dry because I do want to do the wash on the base as well. I don't know. I mean, after seeing what this color is looking like on the base right now, I don't know how much the wash is actually going to show up on the base, but I'm still going to do it. And basically today, I got my kids with me, and I say kids, but they're both pretty much adults, and it's getting close to when I should start cooking dinner, so I'm trying to figure out exactly what point I should start doing that, because I am doing another video today, and I kind of sort of do not want to just have it wait until after dinner. If I can do it before dinner, it'd be more preferable. Alright. Okay. That went pretty much as expected. Went pretty quickly. Okay. Maybe I've had that light on with that. Okay, so. Alright, so the only thing left to do is the wash. So we're gonna let that we're gonna let the base dry. And when it's dry, then we're going to come back and I'm going to do the wash. So you stay tuned. Okay, I'm back, and I've given that paint on the base of these clone troopers some time to dry, so now it's time for the wash, and then we're all finished. Alright, so let's just get in. Let's point that down. Oops. I've got to tighten that up. Alright. Okay. So let's get it out, and yeah, I know on the Star Wars Legion pieces that I don't do the wash. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. I mean, I do it on these. I do it mainly because they're bigger pieces, and in given time, of course, that wash will just sink into all the little crevices. Oh, actually, all right. And you know what? Because like the base is actually dark enough that this wash is really not going to show up much. So I'm just going to concentrate on the piece itself. All right. All right. Okay. Well, that's the advantage of only having two of them. All right. Sorry about that. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, so it's pretty much finished now. And like I said, given time, the wash just settles right in. But here they are. Oop, there we go. Two clone troopers. Almost combined the words two and clone right together. Two of the clone troopers ready to deploy. Okay, so that's all I got for now. Please like, subscribe, and share this video as much as possible. Please also go to Tabletop Jones Productions and do the same, like, subscribe, and share over there. We are trying to reach as many people as possible. If you find me on either Facebook, X, or Twitter, and Instagram or TikTok, please reach out. I mean, if you want, follow, and I'll follow back. Like I said, we're trying to expand our audience. We're trying to reach our target audience. We're trying to, expand our social media presence as much as possible, and really make these channels grow. So, again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good time watching this. Hope you enjoyed the video, and you have a great day. All right, and take care of yourself. See you.